What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Let's Play Worlds Collide. Last time, we started our trek in the tower. We found Brandon, but then we ended up in this hole, this pit. Just when we were getting used to having our whole party too, so that's kind of messed up. But Brian did say he could try to climb us out of here, so let's look around and see if there's a marking ground where user SRA can jump. Perfect. So if we look around, yep, there's also spots where we can jump down. So let's start our climb out of here. I think we will be going back to showing some random battles just because even though we've fought these guys before, it's going to be completely different since we're lacking our other party members. Burnout, look at that. Our goals are still probably going to be the same. It's just we're going to have less access to our... You receive 3 energy drinks. Cool. Our normal strengths, like being able to take out more enemies at once. Like, look at this formation. It's... If we had Casey and Brandon, this wouldn't be nearly as bad, but since we are down people, our goal is to just kind of like lower... Like my goal is to just kind of stop the bleeding. You have a critical guidance, you do. And this is kind of a thing you can do. Like technically, as we showed last time, Brian's heal does not work outside of battle. So we can kind of just chill a bit in battles while we wait for things to happen. Dude, he is not burning himself out. Alright. I'm about to screaming strike this guy. Like I said, it's not a guarantee. Not a guarantee, but it is now on the table, and I'm gonna kind of... After I screaming strike, of course. After I screaming strike. Alright, we got him. I definitely as well made this area a little easier over time. Originally, the encounter table was the exact same as it was on the first floor. 5 waters, but now definitely made it more like conducive to the fact that hey, we only have 2 party members. We only have Brian and Eileen, and Eileen is not really much of a fighter. So thankfully Brian is in like guaranteed to one-shot a lot of these like smaller guys, the bees or the little devils. That just makes this a lot more consistent. What do we do with your I don't know. Who's guard? Got the burnout. Got the burnout. Look at that. 500 HP is still a lot to tear through. Well, maybe not that much considering. Brian, you need to stop, dude. Whenever I'm trying to make a point. Let's get this treasure over here. Or not. Alright. 3 holy waters in the chest. Thank you. Bop, just a little hop back onto the vine. Dude, that battle was a gigantic mess. Okay, this is a formation. So yeah, our goal, ASAP. Yeah, little fun fact about little devils. Originally, before they had a random chance of doing a pretty strong AoE. I'm not gonna lie, decently strong. But now it happens on turn 3. They'll always cast it on turn... I think it's turn 3. So instead now... Like, again, I'm the one who made the game. Oh my gosh, Brian. Come on, man. Thank you, Eileen. She also crit. I wonder... Yeah, there's the down. So how do we get to... There we go, there we go. So instead of like having the chance of just getting bodied by like a double AoE from the little devils, you now just try to take them out as fast as possible. And I say like you can use the in battle healing with Brian, but I have a bunch of waters, so it's like not the worst thing. Mana depletion to B. I don't think Eileen is in like a very strong position to take out the bees on her own. Yeah, my priority whenever I see a little devil in the battle is to take them out. just because it's on a cooldown. I don't know. I don't know. I forget I did that. I'm not gonna lie. That was a sizable nerf I put to Eileen because mana depletion, just doing that every turn, just basically invalidated the original draw of her class, which was setting up buffs and debuffs. So putting a nerf on, or cooldown on that, definitely made it so it's still a strong option, but it's not the only thing that we're doing. So let's keep going. Should be able to get out here, I think. Oh no. What's wrong, Mr. Brian? I don't think I can make this jump. This one is a bit too high. I'll give it a try, but I'm not confident in this. Oh, my hands. Mr. Brian, I think you should stop. Casey said you need to take care of yourself. Yeah, I've tried enough. There's not a chance I make that. Okay, Eileen, hold on. Let me try to think of a plan. I got nothing. Okay, stupid system, you let me and Eileen fall down this gigantic pit, so you better help me out here. Scanning, floor 1. Scan complete. Is that Ez? Yeah, and he's calling me, not you. This is not the time for that. Answer the stupid phone and put it on speaker. Ez? Denny, can you hear me? Yeah, how's the progress going down there? I mean, we're almost at the top. Okay, but you said almost, which means you ran into an issue, right? Yeah, we got to a point where we're really not able to climb up any higher. Oh, that's not good. That's why I called you guys, though. There should be a room somewhere in the middle of the tower behind a pillar. In that room, you can find a rope or something that you can throw down to us to get us out of here. Ez, I don't know how you're so confident when you talk about things in this freaky tower. I promise I'll explain later, but for now you have to trust me. Okay, Ez, we'll head over to that room and then hopefully get you out of there. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later then. Whenever you get it, just head back closer to the hole and give me a call. Can I say bye? Bye, Eileen. Bye, Eileen. Bye, Ez. Bye, Casey. Bye, Brandon. Y'all are too much. I'm hanging up. So if we look, back with Casey and Brandon. So, how do I, yeah. Boulder pushing puzzle, left, right, middle. The classic boulder pushing. And like you said, there's a room in the middle. Okay. Funny, I think this is our first battle we fought with, Brian and Eileen as well. I hope I get Casey's turn first. I don't know how confident I am. Oh, she has dive kick though. Huge. Then instead of trying to burn him out, we just pop him with strong magic from Brandon. Not quite enough to take him out, but we can just dive kick. We can just dive kick. Yeah, we have to approach. Even though we've seen like these battles before, we have to approach them differently now because of the lack of our full party. Oh, dude, right before the save point. Okay, so the plan here. Okay, unfortunate. I didn't. The B Casey could one shot, so I was kind of hoping I'd be able to take it out before. Okay, but both these enemies are pretty susceptible to Brandon's shadow magic. So, no matter where these random hits fall, we should be happy. I don't feel as happy as I feel like I should be. Alright, but this last one, we'll take it out. Dude, Brandon's getting beat up. I think that's also technically my fault, because I didn't buy equipment for him so that he would be... I guess we could give him the dad hat. I didn't buy him equipment. Like, normally I remember and I preemptively buy him equipment. I forgot this time. It's my fault. Denny, be careful. There's a monster here. Right. We don't have Ezra Eileen, so let's do our best. Okay, this is one of the mini bosses here guarding this switch. This. Oh, I mashed through its name. And The random targeting from Brandon's freaking encroaching dark makes it so I couldn't look at the name. All right, let's look at it. With Casey's dive, the demon eye. Don't demonize me, bro. He did like 100 with his encroaching dark. Yeah, it's about the same. So if it's not clear, this guy's gimmick is pretty magic resistant. So Brandon's normal game plan won't be too effective, but we should get it there. Yeah. Invisible helmet. Look at that. Speaking of equipment for Brandon, dude, you gotta wear that dad hat for like one battle, dude. But now we're okay. I don't like this. I don't like this setup at all for these two. This one's a little scarier because these guys are not super susceptible to Brandon's. Oh, if he hits all three of them on one guy, they are. I was about to say they're not too susceptible to Brandon's shadow magic, but huge Casey! Wow, I'm actually so impressed. That's. Oh, it was enough. Oh my gosh, that was so much better than I remember. Okay, we'll just pop a water here. Monsters, let's be careful. Okay, so the goal here is to take out all these small guys, because the guy in the back there, Demon Pot, is relatively susceptible to Brandon's shadow magic, but as you can see, because of how targeting works, not going to be able to aim for him. So the goal is to kind of just take out everything surrounding it to let Brandon wail on it with encroaching dark when he gets unparalyzed. I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. I think he should be good. There it is. So if we look at Casey's damage here, 191, which isn't bad, but her dive kick has been approaching around 300. Then, speaking of 300, pop him with an encroaching dark. Yeah, but now that we have all the other guys out of the way, this should be relatively easy. Because Brandon's encroaching dark is now going to tear through him. As well as having Casey just free reign to add in some deep. See, 142, it's pretty physically resistant in comparison to what we're used to fighting. And as long as it doesn't heal itself again, we should be good right here. An energy drink or an amulet. I know it's spoiler. Focus strike for Casey though. Casey channels are focused to completely ignore an enemy's defense and increase damage based on current MP. This is huge. This is a defense piercing ability. So getting that right now is just amazing for Casey, because now, like if we got that before that fight, for example, we would have been able to tear through that enemy that's pretty physically resistant. The reason why we're hitting these switches, by the way, is the reason why we didn't hit that the reason why we hit those switches is because these would have had spikes up and blocking the way to this treasure chest where a rope was found. So with a rope, we should be able to try to help out Brian and Eileen. So let's make our way back to Brian and Eileen, because now we should be able to help them out of that pit. We got a rope. Give him a call. Okay, I'm calling him. Hi, Casey. Hi, Eileen. I didn't expect you to answer. Mr. Brian let me watch some videos on his phone while we waited for you guys. Can you hear me? Yeah, you're on speaker. Go ahead. We got the rope. You were right. It was in that room. Perfect. So, how do we get it down to you? Should we just lower it down? I don't know. There's a higher ledge down here, and I don't want the rope to get stuck up there. So what do we do? Just throw it down like around where you guys fell? I don't like that, but honestly, it might be the best plan we have. That way it for sure gets down to us. Okay, here goes. As it's coming down. Okay, I see it. Well, uh-oh, did it get stuck? No, that's not the issue. Then what's wrong? The rope went all the way down to the bottom of the hole. In my defense, Dinny threw it, not me. Hey, that was the plan. I just did what we all said to do. It's whatever. I just gotta go and get it, then we're finally out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! You're kind of mad, huh? A little, but what can you do? Alright, Eileen, let's go get that rope and get out of here. Okay, unfortunate things may have happened, but good thing I found most of these jump panels to show me where I'm going. The other ones that I didn't are, yeah, relatively obvious for the most part. So yeah, like this one, we just kind of hug the cliff there. Fun fact from me, the dev. Like, I think the two duos of Brian Eileen and Brandon Casey, I prefer Brian Eileen, but my main playtester prefers the Brandon Casey party. And one of the very original version of this, like I was saying, originally, okay, here it is. Just need to make our way back to the top and can finally get out of here. You received rope. Yeah, the original version was pretty different. Like I said, I made changes to the enemy formations to make it a bit more palatable for a two-person party. Then as well, Eileen didn't have mana depletion. So that just made it so she was completely reliant on Brian doing damage, because as well that version had Eileen doing single-digit damage. So this Brian Eileen section was actually decently difficult, especially compared to what it is now. But then there was the first version, oh my. The first version that never made it to my testers was, so if we look at Brian's skills right now, I'm pulling this up so I don't run into a random encounter while I try to finish this thought. We see cover, uncover, just soul aim, screaming strike, and then aura heal. Originally, at this point, Brian would have gotten or learned an AoE while you're doing this section, and the AoE would have been able to crit. Critical guidance, AoE crit, just absolutely blasting through random counters. That version never made it to my testers, and because of that, they didn't get experience how easy this was initially before experiencing the difficulty of it spike like mad. Oh, we're finally back here, so, oh my god. Please get me out, please get me out. Alright, Eileen, we can finally get out of here. Yay! Just gotta throw the rope up and catch around that pillar up there. Oh, can I do it? Sure, go ahead. Nice throw. Come on. One more time. Me again. Let me do it. Yay! You guys are back. Hi, Casey. Hi, Brandon. We made it. It's great to see you guys again. All right, now that we finally got back on track, we hit the switch and we're ready to rock. Come on, guys. Let's go. So, current party status. Ezra, Eileen, Casey, Brandon. As I was about to say, we got the gang back together. It's gonna be nice having a full party after having to like go through so many battles with just, interesting. Yeah, we got time. The awakened one. Okay, how come even though I just became one yesterday, everyone seems to know about it? How rude of me. Let me introduce myself. My name's Byron. I'm one of the guardians of the lower floors in the tower. Ez, he kind of looks like you. I think it's the hair, but you know, Casey's right, Ez. It's kind of weird. I don't see it, Mr. Brian. Let's keep moving forward. Might you be lost? Do you even have a goal in mind? I would like to know what in the world is going on. Ever since yesterday, it's been one giant mess after another. Oh, I see. As this guy doesn't seem like he's taking you too seriously. There's much I could tell you, but so little I can right now. You show a lot of promise, but you really should just go home. It really would be a shame to lose a new awaken so soon. Lose? As I don't like the sound of that. But you should perhaps know that you're very much in over your head. What are you talking about? How about 20% of my power? I'll let you get a taste of the world you're trying to break into. Y'all, he's serious. Get ready. He says 20%, but we're in for a rough one. On guard. For boss time. This is violent. One of the Tower Masters. Ow! Okay, my goal off rip is to just get this going. Probably. Like, I'm always, like, conflicted on how to handle here because Casey here is... I would like to get his agility down. Casey is not going to be worrying about his defense at all. So you saw that she's doing as much damage as Screaming Strike did, which is crazy. Unfortunately, if we look here, Focus Strike does not crit. So let's pop a Shadow Heal. Unlucky. I think that was my first time showing that. Yeah, it's random targeting, so it's not gonna be super consistent. What do I want? Let's get an attack buff on. Let's go Brian right now, just because Casey's blind. But I will have her. Yeah, no, let's send an Aura Heal on Casey. Brandon is kind of going to be on healing duty for a while until I get a bit prettier in how I'm looking. I would like this critical guidance on Brian so I can crit heal Eileen. He's just going to be constantly on it. So, okay, I think I have time for an Encroaching Dark. Maybe I should have lowered his agility. Good damage from Brandon. Let's get this attack buff on Casey now. At this point, just... I think we're okay to... See, the thing is, Casey doesn't really need defense downs from this guy. Yeah, as you can see, our damage... that miss is bad. Our damage is just going to keep going down with Casey because we're going through her MP pool. And because of that, her damage numbers are going to just slowly keep going down because it relies, her skills use her MP for her scaling. I want Brandon's turn next so I can hope for... Okay, I hoped and it didn't happen. I hoped and it didn't happen. Oh, good crit, good crit, good crit. Oh, he's channeling. So let's get this. Let's get this on Brian because we need him to heal Brandon up. Normally he does that a bit more often. Okay, good heal, good heal, good heal. So because Casey has focus, right? You see, we were doing like around 600 damage. Now it's just been going down and down. We are still just relying on Casey on our main DPS, so as long she's gonna have like basically complete uptime since she's not doing anything else. But I would like to pop a Shadow Heal. Yes, hopeful, hopeful. Still critical guidance. We can have. Should I heal? No, I can heal with Brandon because everyone's taking some damage, so that means his... Oh, he's down. Not out, but down. Okay. Just keep the buff on Casey. Yeah, she's ignoring defense, so... Let's get this on Eileen. Make sure... Oh! Did I critical guidance him? That was good. Alright. The girls are looking pretty. So, critical guidance on. Yeah, we can get this on Brian again. Whose turn? Whose turn? Brian's turn. Just whack him, dude. Just whack him. Okay, see, this is our last focus strike. Yeah, we'll play safe. Just get the shadow heal. I'm surprised we only, dude, 300. Yeah, the damage going down is crazy. Okay, let's get an attack buff on Brian. We're ready to just start going ham. And then I know he's low, but we can soul aim because now Casey has to just join in. I'm surprised he hasn't used the flame as much as he normally does. Everyone's just gonna go all out here. Because we don't really need... no. We're just gonna Brian hit him. Huge. Nice, that was a really clean fight. Yeah, normally he uses the flame more often, so it can get a little hectic trying to keep up, but I guess I got lucky. Kind of weird because it is on like a per turn, but you know, whatever. It's fine. I got lucky. We'll take it. Brian level 10 stealth. Brandon level 10 engulf shadow. How's everyone? That wasn't very fun, Mr. Brian. That was very impressive, especially for such a recent awakened. However, I feel you're not quite ready to continue your climb through the tower. Climbing this stupid tower wasn't my goal to begin with. I had so much crazy stuff happening in my life out of nowhere, and I just want answers as to why. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but in this world we live in, answers are only for the strong. You should give up before someone you care about dies. Oh, you're asking for it, buddy. Round 2, right now, you and me. I'll show you who's strong and who's not. As I'm pretty sure he was serious when he said he was only using 20%. You definitely can't take him. Come back soon. You'll know when. Until next time, user Azrai. Hey, get back here. I'm not done with you. Ez, relax. Why is this all happening? Why me? Answer me. I've had it. Ez, calm down. You're scaring Eileen. Eileen, I don't like you when you're like that. You're scary. Eileen, I'm sorry. I've been trying to keep it cool, but honestly, I'm as scared as everyone else when it comes to all of this stuff. I can only do so much. I'm just like everyone else. I'm only human. Someone has to keep it cool, otherwise everyone starts to lose it. When all this stuff happened at school, Eileen, I was scared out of my mind. I know it didn't seem like it, but I was so scared. Miss Sam, Miss Maria, and Miss Angie called me out on it, though. They were scared too, but for some reason I was able to run around just fine. I didn't want to lose you. I didn't want to lose anyone. If anyone didn't make it, then I knew it was all my fault. I have all this power, but even now I don't know why. Then that guy said all that. I was mad. I was so mad, but he was right. I need to be careful. I've been taking this too lightly. This whole time I've been putting you and everyone else in danger. I'm sorry. I told you I wanted to come along. I don't get it at all, but I just know that you're Mr. Brian, and I hope you stay the Mr. Brian I've known for years. You're right, Eileen. I need to be me. We'll figure this all out eventually, but for now, we just need to take it one step at a time. Now that's the Ez I know. Had me a little freaked out there, Ez. I won't lie to you, but it's good to see you're back. Okay, y'all. For now, let's head back to town and try to figure out what to do from here. What a fight. What a... Dude, I kind of went in on that anger. I tried. Mr. Brian, I'm tired. Here, hop on my back and you can rest. I'll carry you. Are we going to be okay on the way out? If we run into monsters, it might be a bit hard without Eileen. Monster encounter rate currently 0 as monsters have fled in fear of Bylin. I figured. No, we should be good. Let's head back to my place so I can get this girl into bed. Wow, Eileen slept through that whole walk back to the tower, the forest, and even the town. As strong as she's been, she still is just a kid. Must have been exhausting all the things she did today. You're telling me I could pass out for the next couple days if I didn't have other things to take care of. What do you guys plan to do now? I actually have something I want to do, but I know you guys might have other things. Yeah, I can't. I need to head home. I did finally get a reply about my work situation, so I need to get that settled. I have work tomorrow. I was gonna spend the day hanging out with Casey, and I mean, I technically did, but not exactly what I thought we'd be doing. That's no worries then. I appreciate y'all's help in the tower. Take care of yourself, Ez. If you need anything, you can always message. Yeah, now that there's a quick way for us to visit, you better be ready to see me a lot. Stay safe. Same to you guys. If you need me, I'm one call away. And you probably already have it planned, but take care of Eileen. Of course. Then we'll see you later, Ez. Now the thing I've been worrying about. Sam doesn't normally take this long to reply. I'm pretty concerned, so I should go check on her. And that is Brian's plan for next time. Let's just look at these. Sorry, I was ready to segue into ending, but I hopefully when things calm down, I'll be able to get back to reading these. It's from that child. She's going through a lot these days. I should maybe update my wardrobes enough. When I find time, I should have Sam take me shopping. Best to let her sleep. Bless your mind. I think I will let Eileen have it. Not really time to be pleading. I'll get to it eventually. Glad you're doing good, Mochi. Watch over her, okay? Because next time, we're gonna check on Sam. So, appreciate y'all for watching. Take care of that when we get there. Next time on Let's Play Worlds Collide. Appreciate you, friends. It's been a lot this time. So, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.